Bonjour à tous, salut, c'est moi Patricia et bienvenue à ma chaîne. Today we are going to discuss 4 inexpensive ways in order to jumpstart your French learning before you get a tutor. All right, you're here because you want to learn French. So do I. I'm not fluent in any way. So this video and my channel is simply my journey on learning French. Oftentimes you'll hear me make mistakes grammatically, all kinds of stuff, but I'm not an expert, but I'm here to learn. And I think you're watching this video because you're here to learn as well. So let's journey together. 4 things that I did quickly and briefly before I was able to get a tutor. Actually, I need another one. Number 1, find a French song. So I went the method of finding like pop songs that I like. Find a French song that will help you to learn and memorize that song. Memorization is the key here when it comes to building your vocabulary and even learning the pronunciation of how things should be pronounced when it comes to French. And one of the best methods that you can do that's free is to find a song. You can go on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, and find a song that you can bop to, that you enjoy. It can be a children's nursery rhyme, and learn and memorize that particular song. If you really want to be bold with it, pick a few more songs. Pick an entire album. Matter of fact, you can create an entire playlist of songs that will help you to learn the language, to hear it repetitively, because choruses of a song are repetitive, right? And be able to learn that song. And take the time to not only learn that song, but get the lyrics. You can find those lyrics online, print them out, and read them. Even if you're like, well, I don't know how to read French just yet, you can at least hear how it's being spoken and what's written. That's a quick way to learn and jumpstart your French learning. Find a song. Number 2, another way that you can be able to jumpstart your French learning is to get a podcast or TED Talk and take a segment of it. You don't need the entire thing. You just need start small, like 15 to 30 seconds or so. Even go, if you really want to go a little further, and a minute, and write down what you hear. Listen to it as much as you can, the same section, and write down what you've heard. Misspellings are allowed. And the reason why misspellings are allowed is because they'll be corrected later on. So write down what you hear or how you've heard it. And then later on, you can try to Google it or try to go online. A lot of podcasts these days have their have it transcribed on what they were talking about. I personally, this is not a sponsored video, but I personally do enjoy Duolingo's podcast that they have because they speak fairly slow. If it is a podcast, you can always go to their website and look at the transcription that's on there. So that's number 2. Number 3, the third method that you can quickly jumpstart inexpensively, because everything that I've mentioned so far is pretty much free. Get yourself a sticky pad, get some tape if you want to use a regular old index card instead, and start labeling the items in your house. And I've mentioned this in another video, but start labeling the items in your house and labeling them in French. Great way to build your vocabulary, great way to learn what's in your house. And that way, every time you go to the garbage to throw something away, you see it's la poubelle, and la poubelle, and also include the article, okay? You can also do what the article is, if it's feminine or masculine. That way you learn these things a lot quicker, that it's feminine or it's masculine, and what the vocabulary word for that particular item in your house is in another language. That's number 3. Number 4, the fourth method that I find to be very inexpensive. It can be inexpensive because a lot of these things are offered for free, are learning apps. First is to do your research on the app that you may be interested in, because some apps aren't the greatest, but there are a lot of them out there. You can go get a French learning app, and they sometimes they give you free some free learning flashcards. Sometimes the app is, it comes with more enhancements if you have a membership for it, like if you pay maybe $10 a month, quite inexpensive. Or you can just use the free version until you learn it. So you can go on the app for that kind of stuff. You can also go on YouTube for that type of stuff. But those are inexpensive ways that'll help quickly jumpstart your learning, your French learning, so that way when the time comes that you get a tutor or you sign up for a class, either at a community college or a very expensive learning program, you will at least have to move forward and not been saying to yourself or making an excuse saying, I can't start yet because I don't have any money. Oftentimes we do say that, like, I don't have any money to start right now, so I don't know what to do, I can't. And so we wait for that money to come around, and sometimes it doesn't come around because bills are real, or sometimes we accidentally eat it because we buy clothes or do shopping or do something with that money, and it never gets dedicated specifically to that. So I hope this helps. By the way, go ahead and like this video real quickly. So the 4 things, once again: find a song, find French songs, get a playlist together, listen to those songs, even if it's a children's nursery. That will help to get it in repetition, what you're hearing and what you're learning, and the pronunciation of things. Also be able to find a podcast that you might be interested in, get the audio, try to transcribe what you hear, and then go online to their website and get the actual transcription and see how accurate you were with that. Also get, what else did I say? Write on sticky notes, label things in your house. And last but not least, these apps. They're all over the place now. And you can download that app on your phone and be able to carry your language learning app wherever you go. Share it with others if you find that this was very helpful, and comment below. Let me know what some quick tips that would help inexpensively to learn a new language, or at least kickstart that journey. I hope this helps. Thanks, guys. Until next time. Salut.